Hi everyone, Michael Ryer here. Hey, I've had a lot of questions about the Watcher in the last couple days, so I wanted to make a quick video to kind of show everyone what the Watcher is all about. The Watcher is a function of a multi-seat version of Good to Go. This way, not only would CSRs or people in pre-press or production have access to an account, but also people like sales reps would have access to an account. So the reason is so that they can view the status of jobs in Good to Go, and they can also watch those jobs in Good to Go. The whole idea here is to make it so that I'm just going to focus on the sales reps, make it so that they're not constantly bugging CSRs or bugging pre-press just to find out the status of their job or to find out if the client has submitted the changes they were expecting, so on and so forth. With the Watcher, most of those questions get answered as they happen. That way, the sales rep can be fully up to date. The sales rep can make sure that the customer is fully up to date, or they can chase the customer if they need to, if the job's starting to get late and it's starting to threaten their press time. So it's all designed to help keep sales reps from bugging pre-press and CSRs all the time, just for simple little status updates. And let me show you how it works. We're going to start off with being a CSR. What you're seeing here is a good to go account on your screen. This is going to be a CSR account. And what the CSR is going to do is they're going to send this document off to the client for review and approval, as well as they're going to tag the sales rep on this file so that they can know that the file's just been sent, and then the sales rep will be able to make themselves a watcher on this job so that they are kept in the loop as the job progresses through the rest of the workflow. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm just going to pull up this create box, drag in the file. I'm going to put in the MIS order number, which in this case is just a 4-digit number, 4073. And we're going to put in the customer's email address, which it was automatically put there from the last time I used it, and hit send. So that's going to send that document off for review. And now it's going to allow me to go ahead and assign this document to the sales rep so that they know I just sent it. So I'm going to come here. I'm going to go to assign task. We're going to pick that sales rep. In this case, we only got one other email or one other seat activated in this account. So it'll be that one. Here's the Johnson brochure assigned task. So now that's been sent off to the sales rep, and let's see what that looks like. So we're going to come over here. We're going to refresh that, go right here to this little notification, and it's going to say Johnson brochure PDF. Here's the Johnson brochure. Now the sales rep, they can take this and they can, let's just open it. They can verify that's it. They'll just go ahead and go to details here, and they're going to go ahead and complete the task. Got it. Thanks. Just like that. And now they can go ahead and watch this job. And you can see right here, they've made themselves a watcher. They click this little button right here, and now they've made themselves a watcher. So if they take a look over here under the team workspace, you can see any job that they're watching has this little eyeball. So that tells them the jobs there they're watching, as well as they can jump right over to their watch list and see what's going on. What's nice though about the team workspace is you get a lot of interactive information here, because not only am I watching this job, I can see pretty quickly and easily that the job's been approved. I can see if there's been any comments added to the job. In that case, it was my own comments, as was the last comments made, so that's what's showing there. I can even look at the pre-flight results and see that there's image or bleed problems, that sort of thing. So at least I got a little bit more information going on about what's going on with that particular job, as well as I can click on the task and see again that the client hasn't reviewed this yet. They've been sent the review notice, but nothing's happened. So let's take a look at what it looks like when that review has been done. And to do that, we'll go back over here to this window where we actually are now the client. And this is that review notification they were sent saying to review it now. So let's say they're going to finally get around to it. So I'm just going to open that with a different browser than what we're using. Firefox, there we go. And this allows the client to see it and view it, and of course mark it up if they got anything that they notice here. Like let's pretend they see a misspelling. So we're just going to circle it. We're going to say, can you fix the misspelling on the subhead on page 1? Question mark. Thanks! Exclamation point. And we'll check that out. Submit those changes. Now, they just submitted the changes to the Good to Go system. So let's take a look at what that watcher is going to see. We'll come back here to their inbox. And they can see, first of all, they see that their own, closing of the task. So they got that information. And now they're going to get copied on the changes requested. If we take a look at how this was actually put out, it's going to a certain email and it's getting CC'd to another email. Let me just do a response so you can actually see that, I think here. Yeah, BCC. No, it would have been down here in that, but yeah, thanks, Yahoo. Yahoo ain't showing me what I wanted to show you, but basically the watcher gets blind CC'd on there. So they know that they got some changes requested, as well as if they were looking at it here under the workspace, they would see that changes have been requested and they could actually come in and look at all the changes here. So, or what the customer has asked for. So they know exactly what's going on as it's happening. Now, of course, let's say they got a job that they want to start following and they can't find it and Good to Go. So they're just going to go ahead and type in the order number. In this case, we'll put in 307 3047. Let's do that one. And now that brings up 3047. Now I can just come along and say, watch this. So now I'm a watcher on that job and it's been added to my watch list so I can keep track of it. So that's another thing that you can do, the sales rep can do, just go in, find their jobs, and go ahead and just start watching. They don't have to have them assigned to them by the CSR first. I was just showing you one way that the CSR can communicate with the sales rep to let them know that this is what's going on there and that they should go ahead and watch that. Now, if we go back to the CSRs too, and let's say here with the CSR, took me a second to remember where I was going. Let's say the CSR is looking at a job like this one that's pending, and they want to send a note to the sales rep for this job. So they would come here to the details page for that file. Every file has a details page. And then they can go down to add comments and see down here, we want them to notify Michael. Can you check with the client and see if they can send the changes within the hour. And they can send that right out there. So that's not going to the client. That's just going to go to the watcher so that you can actually send a message to that watcher specifically. So back over here, if I go back to email again, there we can see that message. Hey, Michael, can you check with the client to see if they can send that changes within the hour? So you got the watchers are going to get communicated about any big status changes. They can get communicated with directly through the comments. So you can bring something to their attention or ask them to do something, as well as you can use the assignments for that. And you got lots of different ways for the sales rep to get up to date and stay up to date when they're in good to go, either through the workspace or here at the desktop, just going to their watch list and seeing all the files that they're watching at any particular set of time. And that's how the watcher works. So if you have any questions, want to see more, book a meeting. That's the best thing. Even if it's only for 5-10 minutes, it doesn't have to be a long meeting. And we can go through this, or if you think you can rather send your questions by email, uh, go ahead and do that too. All right. So thanks very much for checking this out and look forward to hearing from you. Take care.